What is up, wrestling fans? Welcome to episode 100 of Smack Talk from smarkoutmoment.com and youtube.com/smarkoutmoment. As always, I am your host, Tony Mango. With me on the mic this evening, we have 5 of the mouthpieces at Smark Out Moment, including Michael Burhan, Mike Payton, Drew White, Miguel Leon, and Chris Dace. And we're going to talk about a lot of different topics this week. We're going to do the Ask Him, we're going to do the hot tags, wrestling news, we're going to take a little bit of a break and scramble things around in part 3, and then we're going to finally go through all of the matches that are coming up with WWE Battleground 2013 and give our predictions for that. But first things first, there's the Ask Him. So who got it right last week, Peyton?
Nobody. Absolutely nobody got it right. So just to remind y'all what the question was, the question I gave to the panel was, this city is known as a city that held the most Monday Night Raws of all time. Answer, of course, is New York City. My question to you was, what city is known as a city to hold the second most amount of Raws of all time? To run through what we got here, Awesome Piano Man going with Cleveland, Ohio. Also making a little thing in defense of Thomas Sander getting his shirt. Dustin Blake, how messed up would it be if the channel gets taken down one episode away from 100? I believe we made it, or we haven't posted this yet, but I guess if you're listening to it, we have. Watchman
Screw
King.
you, Tony Mango.
Watchman King 67, St. Louis or Philly. Nope. Jamie O'Halloran says Tony's making his own rules. I don't know what that's about.
Or that was from last week's Ask Him, because I had the final countdown starts with an F or a T or whatever.
Oh. But then he also said Cleveland or LA. Both are wrong. Gorman's 2002, Dudleysville. No.
It's clearly from parts unknown.
I said Boston. No. Rosa Show WWE. He says I'm going to have to say Cleveland because it seems like they've been there so often lately. No. And then Jamie O'Halloran says hashtag don't subscribe to Burhan.
Which almost got the Smark My Words of the week.
Nice. All right, so to give you the answer, first off, number 5 is a tie between Boston, Massachusetts, and Cleveland, Ohio, with 17 visits each.
That's it?
Fourth place, Chicago, Illinois, with 18 visits for Monday Night Raw. Third is Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, with 19 visits for Monday Night Raw.
Woo!
First is New York City, New York, with 40. Giving us number 2 with 25 visits, Poughkeepsie, New York. Yeah, you guys might not know that one. Yeah, it's a small town. It's actually very close to me. It's gotten so many there because back in the day when Monday Night Raw was exclusive to the New York City area and they aired mostly out of the Manhattan Center, every once in a while to shake things up, they would shoot up to Poughkeepsie and shoot one at the Civic Center. Unfortunately, this was before I got into wrestling, so I never actually got to go and see those shows. But Poughkeepsie actually holds a lot of wrestling history. It's also the town where when Macho Man unveiled his manager, which ended up being Miss Elizabeth, they linked up for the first time right there in Poughkeepsie, New York. It's also the city where I met Chris Jericho. Just throwing that out there. That was fun.
My old man said he met Chris Jericho at the airport recently.
But yeah, there you go. That's the that's the answer to the Ask Him. No Sioux City, Poughkeepsie, New York. Check it out. It's a fun town.
All
Quick
right.
tangent. What city is the Meadowlands in? I always forget that.
East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Ah, okay. It's the Izod Center now, right?
Correct.
Okay.
All right, and Burhan, I believe you've got this week's Ask Him.
No, I'm joking. Yes, I do.
Ask Him is what is the question?
Yeah, that's exactly it. We did, as always, we link sort of the Ask Him into Keeping Kayfabe, because it sort of helps out, create notice about what we're doing over there as well. And a lot of guys have migrated over there thanks to my Ask Hims. Pat on the back. Now, as always, the Ask Him goes in 2 parts. The first part, basically, I present to the hosts, who then answer the question, and once they get that right, we then turn the second part over to you, the fans. So let's do it right now and talk about the fact that we're doing Wrestling with Shadows over with Keeping Kayfabe. Now, over to the hosts that are not, of course, Payton. Who were the individuals that were being shouted at by Bret's wife?
After the Montreal Screwjob.
Of course.
Okay.
Triple H and I don't remember another one.
I'm gonna say Triple H and Rick Rude.
No, it was actually Trips and Shawn Michaels.
I
Good
figured
job
that'd be too
anyway.
easy.
But Triple H did actually have a one-on-one conversation with his wife as well.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Did he say something like that?
I said, I swear to God. He's like, yeah, well, you can swear to God all you want, but one day, Triple H, God is going to come down on you.
Now,
steal
keeping
your
with the
His
quad.
name is Daniel Bryan.
keeping of the thought of Shawn Michaels, he had a tag team partner that he was actually partnering with to wrestle against the team of Shane McMahon and Vince. Who was this mystery partner? And he has been mentioned on this show many a time.
God.
Miguel.
Oh, I was it true? I thought it was a joke.
Speaking of God, let's now go to the link between that now, because that was supposed to be the question. Thank you, Miguel.
I'm a dick.
You are.
Yeah.
And
The question is, where is Miguel going now that he ruined the ass game? The answer is hell.
that's one tag team partner that Shawn Michaels had. Now let's talk about another tag team partner that Shawn had.
Marty Jannetty.
I want you to give the name of the other partner that Shawn reluctantly tagged with. Who was this person? He was another icon in his business. He also has a link to Bret Hart. And I want you to name the link between Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart with this person. That's number one. Number two, I want you to name who this person is, of course. Well, number one is who the person is. Number two is the link between Shawn and Bret. And also number three, if you're clever enough, name the match that this person had with Shawn Michaels. And there you go. And it links in with other stories on tonight's show. So if you're clever, keep your ear out.
Sticking with my answer.
So there you go, guys. That's the asking for this week.
Give them a rundown real quick about what it was, because it's the.
I will mention this like at the on the comments section as well for you guys if you don't understand it. But Shawn had a reluctant tag team with this person. I'm not going to name the team that they were teaming against because it would make the answer would be total giveaway. So I'm not going to name the team. He had a reluctant tag team partnership with this person. It was another icon in the business. This person also has a link with Bret the Hitman Hart. Now, one, name the person. Two, name the link what he has between Bret Hart. And three, if you're clever enough, name the match that he had with Shawn Michaels.
All right, guys.
And again,
three-part question.
That's someone will be mentioning back to in today's show. But it's a three-part question. Get all of them right, guys, and you'll have the Michael Burhan Love Fest. Get all of them wrong, and I will pee on you.
Oh my God!
Alright,
Isn't that
guys.
part of the Love Fest?
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, like he'll do it for free.
That's the R. Kelly Love Fest.
If you have some kind of a guess for that, go ahead and leave a comment. We'll tell you who got it right, who got it wrong next week. We're going to roll along here, part 2 with the hot tags.